What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Sneaker Huddle, your go-to for upcoming sneaker releases and news. Now today we have some exciting news for sneakerheads out there. We're going to be taking a closer look at the upcoming Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG in the wash pink colorway. This women's exclusive pair is slated to release on April 22nd, 2023, and it's definitely one that you don't want to miss. This Air Jordan 1 wash pink will drop for spring 2023 for Jordan Brand's release lineup, and it's headlining right beside the counterpart of it, the Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG washed black, also known as the washed heritage colorway. And this pair is so similar to the 2021 Hyper Royal, and it's also very similar to the 2018 Turbo Greens. I think it was 2018 when those released. The sneaker features a white leather upper with pink washed overlays, a nice and smooth muslin leather collar, and of course, the Nike swooshes come in the classic washed pink. Now, taking a look at the tongue of this sneaker, as you can tell, it's pretty aged, and I really love these sail laces. And if you're not a big fan of the sail laces, it does come with a swap out lace that you can tell there in pink. Now, personally, I just think that you can't go wrong with these sail laces. Now, enough about the laces. Talking about the tongue, underneath is more of a vintage vibe that matches the aesthetic of the washed overlays that you receive on this Air Jordan 1. It does come with a washed pink Nike Air logo. And that tongue there matches the midsole almost perfectly. The sail midsole and pink rubber outsole round out the design, creating a sleek and stylish look that's perfect for the summer or for the ladies. The Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG washed pink will arrive on April 22nd, 2023. Retail has been set at $180 and will be available on Jordan Brand's stock list. And for a full release guide, be sure to hit the link down below in the video description that will take you to our Twitter account, Sneaker Huddle, and we will have restocks for these along with all the shock drops or anything that these do restock, and release reminders if you are looking to try to pick up a pair for retail. Now, this pair was leaked last January and was initially released as the Atmosphere colorway, but it has been known to be released as the washed pink. The women's exclusive pair will come with pre-aged elements such as the subtle blemishes across its suede overlays, along with a cream midsole. Jordan Brand always releases a really fire women's exclusive Air Jordan 1 sometime every single year, and they definitely did not miss this spring with this wash pink colorway. Now, a lot of people have compared these obviously to the 2018 Turbo Greens, and just to give a visual to what exactly the Turbo Green, if you've never seen it before, if you're new to sneakers, this sneaker released are for NBA All-Star Week in Charlotte, North Carolina back in 2018. And it was kind of Charlotte Hornet vibes, and you do get the aged midsole with a gray outsole. And taking a look at the toe box there, you can see that it's kind of the first time that we saw a vintage aesthetic thrown onto the Jordan 1, and this sneaker did so well, it seems like Jordan Brand will continue to roll out these colorways. And the second time that we actually received another vintage like acid wash overlays on the Jordan 1 was for this Hyper Royal colorway, and these released last year. The only difference on this pair is the leather that we actually got on the toe box, and the medial was more of a stiff and smooth leather, whereas on this hyper pink, or yes, wash pink and the hyper, I'm getting these mixed up. Hyper Royal, Turbo Green, wash pink. On the wash pink and the Turbo Green, the leather is almost identical in terms of what to expect. And then on that Hyper Royal colorway, it's more of a stiff and smooth leather. But to give these a comparison, let us know down below in the comments if you could pick between the wash pink and the Turbo Greens, which one is it gonna be? And to give a comparison to the Hyper Royal and the upcoming wash pink, let us know in the comments of the three, which one are you rocking with, which one is your favorite. And here to take a look at all three, Turbo Green, wash pink, Hyper Royal, I would personally have to say that the Turbo Green, the one on the top, is my personal favorite. For the ladies, I think the wash pink you absolutely can't go wrong with. But would like to hear what you guys would have to say about these three in the comments. Just to give you a 360 there. Let me know in the comments below, what do you actually think of the overlays on this sneaker? Are you a big fan of it like we've seen on some of the past Air Jordan 1s in the past? Or do you prefer the traditional overlays? But this one here will boost a similar design yet feature lighter tones for the springtime. Rugged atmosphere tinted suede overlays are fashioned with a discolored appearance, gracefully adoring the mudguard lacing system and heel counters. The same hue extends onto the medial Nike swooshes, while the buttery white leather panels hit the perforated toe boxes and quarters. Now this pair, I actually picked it up from Courtside NC in Raleigh. For me personally, I'm a big fan of this, big fan of the turbo greens. Those are one of my favorite Air Jordan 1s in my collection. And if I would have to say my favorite Air Jordan 1 of all time, it would definitely be the Nigel Sylvester Jordan 1s. And those are super, super vintage aesthetic. So I really love, needless to say, the vintage vibes that we get on these colorways. Now, I don't really know if this sneaker is for me personally. I do believe, you know, I'm about to have my first child. It is gonna be a baby girl, and I'm definitely gonna pick up a toddler pair when these release on April 22nd, and probably a pair for mom. So if you do have a woman in your life, whether it's your wife, your baby mama, a daughter, a niece, a girlfriend, someone you're trying to impress, I do believe she would really love this sneaker. And I will throw up a few images of how women have been styling this sneaker that I've seen on Pinterest. I don't know who these photos belong to, unfortunately, or I would give them credit where credit is due. And if you do know who they are, just let me know. But these sneakers look really, really good on foot, as you can tell from the shots in today's video, and also some of these shots that we've seen on Pinterest. And speaking of Jordan releases for summertime, this is the Air Jordan 4 Lightning, the third time that the sneaker has ever released. This one's gonna be a super, super good release that's gonna be coming in May. If you are interested to the on-foot details, the materials that are actually used in this sneaker, we have done a very extensive review, and I will link it right there if you're interested in Jordan 4s or perhaps the colorway, or maybe want to pick up this sneaker on drop day. And soon we're gonna have detailed looks at the Air Jordan 6 Toro Bravo. And if this video is completed, it will also pop up right there in the right corner if you're a big fan of all red sneakers or the Jordan 6. These are gonna be dropping in June. So there you have it, folks. A closer look at the upcoming Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG and the washed pink colorway. Make sure to mark your calendars for April 22nd, 2023, and stay tuned for more updates and releases here at Sneaker Huddle. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.